What's happening, y'all? I'm Jennifer P. Jackson, producer and director of Bloodsoil. The biggest challenges I faced with making Bloodsoil was probably the limitation on the characters. Because now, mind you, all this is new to me. They're like these metahumans, the metahumans. The metahumans gave me so much of a headache because I don't know what's going on with them. The male characters, they had all these weird glitches, and like the heads kept coming detached from the body, and I spent so much time trying to figure out how to get these metahumans to work in a lot of scenes. That's the reason why some of the characters I had to use in multiple scenes, because I got them from a different source. But the metahumans were just wild, wild. That was the biggest thing. The metahumans, that was the biggest thing. um, and then, outside of that, another challenge was just getting used to doing this. This is completely different than doing just like a regular film where you have a frame and you just kind of frame things wherever the camera is pointing. With VR 360, you have to consider the whole area. I would have these ideas, like even in the original script, I would have things about referring to like cinematography, things that you would see in like a 2D type of film, but those things just didn't apply. And it took a minute to kind of, adjust to, okay, I have to build this whole thing out. Now, this is where it became art, because some of the scenes, it's like the cityscapes, and I love synthwave, I love retro wave type stuff, so that's gonna show in anything visual that I do. So you got the purples and the blues, and these electric reds, and I just love all of that. So just getting used to actually having to build out a whole scene and not just framing a small section of what the camera might see. But I mean, I got used to it. So what I would do is I would actually just kind of build only what you can see. So if you were to go into the project file and look at some of the worlds I built out, there's nothing beyond what you can see from the position where the camera is. But yeah, those were the biggest challenges. Just dealing with the metahumans, and to be honest, I thought that it was going to be more of a headache trying to figure out how to export everything, because this is different. I've worked with film and video before, but when you're dealing with something that is fully immersive, I just kind of thought it was going to take me a little bit longer to figure out how to get everything that I had worked on into a file that I could put and make available for people to pull up on their headsets. That part was easy. But yeah, it was the hands down, it was dealing with animating the metahumans, because they just had so many issues. And I think out of the whole film, I was probably able to use maybe like five of them. But there you go.